One
Welcome back
back to
to Mutual
mutual
Yearning.
yearning. Hey, it's a lovely, lovely evening we're having. Things are good.
Evening at 2 p.m. Yeah.
Right. Things are good. The sun is looking up.
You look a little different today.
Oh, yeah, I just
Did you get a haircut or something?
I don't know about a haircut, but I just really wanted to wear pigtails today. It excites me.
They look
Uh,
good.
Yeah, I don't know, I just didn't feel like showing myself. I hope that's okay. But I am focusing, don't worry. I'm paying attention. Everything's good. Just,
You look good. I think um something about your look today is kind of off though. Like something you did something different, but I can't really tell.
yeah. Yeah, everything you're saying is awesome, and I am paying attention.
Oh, yeah. I like farted really loud, and I
Oh,
I'm in your kitchen right now actually. So if you can smell something, that's probably what it is.
wait, you farted?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. You fart?
You can't tell I'm in your kitchen right now. And it smells like roses.
But, I don't fart though. That's weird.
I think if you don't fart, something's wrong with you. Like,
No, I'm normal. You're the weird one.
I think you need to get that checked out and fix those pigtails.
Oh,
It's kind of crooked, so
dang. You're a hater. You're a hater.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like if you were to fart, your fart should probably stink.
It looks like somebody's in the lobby right now.
What?
Yeah,
Is
hold
it
on.
our editor?
This is really weird.
Is
Just
it
give
our
me.
editor? Are they in here? So look what I have. Hey, oh, who's that?
Girl, what is going on? Are you playing with me right now? Actually? Are you serious? Who is this?
I'm telling you, I think it's our editor.
Why does it say mutual yearning? How is it mutual yearning if we're in mutual
I'm
yearning?
telling you, I think it's our editor. Like, I can message them right now. Oh, um,
Um,
that's crazy because that kind of looks like your room. Is that Fortnite?
no, why would I be playing Fortnite right now if we're literally on call?
Oh, I see. I just saw
How does
the
that even make
screen.
sense? Ah! Wait, but
Um,
how would I be playing Fortnite right now if we're on call?
I literally see your nose. I see your setup. I see your hair.
No, I don't like that you're accusing me of something that I'm not doing. Why? In what world would I be playing Fortnite when we're trying to film something that we
Okay,
work
so
really
can you turn
hard
on your
on?
camera?
It's just completely unprofessional.
Can you turn on your camera? Because you have 3 seconds to do that, or you're literally getting fired. Like,
Wait, turn on my camera?
yeah, turn it on.
Um, Fine.
Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on.
I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it.
You have 3 seconds.
Hey!
What do you yearn for? What is it that you yearn for? What do you yearn? What are you yearning for? What do you yearn for?
What do you have
Hey!
there?
Guys, welcome back to Mutual Yearning.
What's that? You have a little something.
What? Oh yeah, I tried pigtails for the first time. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. What you is that a new necklace?
It's Cartier. What
I
can I
look really
say?
good there. Hey.
Anyways, let's move on. Let's get this
Wait, I
episode
love
started.
that
That was
choker.
weird. That was strange.
Who's literally hacking right now?
Um,
Oh,
your hair's so bouncy.
I love that video. Your hair's so fancy. Like the noise.
Your hair looks very bouncy.
How do I end this? Help! Let me out! Let me out! Um,
No, because that crazy person just like they look just like you.
I know that was so weird. I get that a lot these days. People talking about like me having evil twins walking around. I don't know what it is, but anyways, let's get this party started. Let's get this episode going. I just wasted so much time. That was supposed to be quicker than it was. Oopsie. First, the introductions, obviously. Let's talk about our week. What we've been up to for the past week, guys. Since we filmed the last episode that didn't come out. Ah. Per usual, I'm home. Yeah, so sad. Per usual, I'm home all the time. But I did go out a couple of times. I went to the movies twice. I went to dinner. Let me tell y'all a little bit about it. Also, I'm looking because, like, I have horrible memory and I'm very kind of nervous. Also, Easter passed. So I went to my sister's house. We did a couple of things. We played board games. I was very competitive. Somebody accused me of cheating and I was like
I would see it. I would see it.
I'm not a cheater. Like, it's not my fault that sometimes I Google certain things to get the answer. Like, that doesn't mean I'm cheating. That just means I'm knowledgeable, intelligent.
In researching and
Yeah, I'm a researcher in my core. I went to
just like how I'm a grinder.
Exactly. Like, also, my dad's birthday came.
I don't have grinder because I'm a grinder.
You're a grinder. You're literally a grinder. You should make an app called Grinder.
I just said I own the app called Grinder.
Oh. Oh, my bad. I should download it.
A lot of people go in there for like networking and like setting schedules to like work and perform,
Right.
film. It's really cool. Yeah.
But to just basically grind, right?
Yeah, it's a grind. It's
I need to get the app though.
platform for everyone to just grind and talk about grinding, and it's still like on its like startup, like era, but I think it's gonna go pretty far.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Okay. Well, you've been grinding. I also went to the movies this weekend. I went to the movies twice, actually. I went to the movies once with my dad on my birthday. But before we went to the movies, we went out for dinner. And it was okay. I had shrimp and grits. It was really good. Everyone else's food was mid. So I was like, oh my God, like, we're playing favorites again. Like, the waitress was like, you need to make hers extra good. She's gorgeous. She's amazing. Like, she's brilliant. So that's why everyone else's was bland and mine was, like, really good. But anyways, as I was leaving the restaurant, we went up to the counter to pay because they were taking very long to come back to us at the table and we had to go to make our movie. And the lady, our waitress, was like talking to my stepmom, and she comes over and she looks at me. She's like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so, like, she just kept complimenting me. And I was like, thank you. Like, because it seemed genuine. And I'm like, okay, girl, like, I if I'm being real, I wasn't feeling myself. And I was like, do I still got it? Like, do I still got it? And then I was like, dang, I still got it. And she's like,
no, because that literally happened to me the other day.
Really? And then she was like, what did she say? Oh, my stepmom is white. And she was like, is this your daughter? And my stepmom was like, yeah. And she was like, oh my gosh. I can't remember this part well. She either said, I want to, or I have. I mean, she was like, I want mixed kids. They always come out so pretty. She was looking at me. She was like, y'all always come out so pretty. Or they always come out so pretty. I was like, thank you. But like, they? What do you mean by they always come out so pretty? Like,
it's a little interesting of a comment.
I was like, okay, first of all, thank you for gassing me up.
Right.
But also, like, they's a little wacky doodle-doo. And then we went to the movies and we saw Ghostbusters and it was all right. But I went to the movies yesterday also and we watched Godzilla and I really liked it. I really liked the movie for some reason. But I was sitting next to this girl and her boyfriend. Or maybe it was like a date. I think it was her boyfriend, but she seemed so embarrassed.
Were they like our age or were they like younger or older?
I was scared to look over, honestly, but I think they were like probably our age, honestly. He seemed a bit older than her. She seemed like she was like in her 20s. He could be like 24 or something. But he was talking to her for a lot of the movie. He was like in and out of his seat, apologizing to people. He was kind of loud at some points. And the reason I like brought him up was because there was one point in the movie where he was literally like, "Oh, that's gay! Like that's gay as hell!" And it wasn't ironic, funny. It was like he was serious, and he was loud too. And she was like, you could tell she was embarrassed. She was like, "Oh, but like that's like I don't know. I forgot what she said, but she was like trying to be like, no, like that's cute or like that's nice." Like, and I could literally smell him. He went to the bathroom. He came back from his seat. He smelled like straight alcohol. Like it was seeping from his pores. Like I could smell it seeping from his pores. Poor girl. I could tell she was embarrassed. And they were kissing. And I was like, girl, like get me away from this. Get me away.
The worst, like, I don't think I've ever sat next to a couple at a movie theater, but I've definitely been like near a couple at a movie theater, and it's like,
I was so scared.
get away from me.
No, literally. When they started kissing, I was like, y'all better only kiss. Like, no, please don't start that.
Okay.
Oh. Anyways, that was my story. How was your week?
My week has been pretty good, actually. It's been a little crazy, but pretty good, pretty good. Monday I was just working on this for my class on Tuesday,
Oh, yeah.
which on Tuesday I had a presentation on this, which is basically all of the people that are really cool that I know, basically.
So awesome. So awesome. I love that. I love that. I love it.
Someone in the room actually is in this, which is so crazy. Like, oh my god, like who is that? God, who is that?
I don't know, but they're so fine. Like, I want them so bad.
Yeah.
Is that rude? Like,
No.
I can hear a fly buzzing around in my room. No, like, they're fine, though.
Oh, you can keep some opinions to yourself.
Oh. Damn, I mean, okay, like.
Anyway, so then Tuesday I had my presentation on this, and it went really well, like so much better than I thought. And I was like I was already like pretty happy with it because I'm like, okay, I kind of gagged, like I kind of ate or whatever. Even though it was really, really last minute, and like I put everything together like the night before, and it was not fun, and it was really stressful. It came out a lot better than I thought. And then when I presented it in class, everyone was just like praising me.
Oh.
And I'm like, thank you. Because like I usually don't really care for like when we give feedback or something and they're like, oh, like I like this or I didn't like that. Like unless it's like genuine like criticism, it's like I really don't care what you think if I'm happy with it. Because I care how I feel.
You ate down. When I watched the video, I cried. I actually teared up. Like, it was good. Like, seriously, I was like, okay. First of all, I was grateful to be a part of it. And then second of all, to see like everyone else. Like, I'm like, these seem like amazing people to know, amazing people to include in this, and it just felt really special, and I was just so happy. And also, like, I was on the big screen, like, I'm going to Hollywood. Where's my golden ticket? I was on the big screen. Can we insert that clip? And the human experience.
Yeah, you guys made it. You guys were on the big screen. Everyone loved you. Oh.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I got a lot of praise from my professor, and he's like very hard to please, which is like that's why I don't really care for like what he thinks because it's like you're bald.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's really hard to please. So I was like, okay, like you can tell like he like is good about everything. He'll be like, oh, this was good. You could tell he was like, no, like this is really good. Like if you need funding to like make this like an actual thing, like you should definitely like tell the school and like blah blah blah. Because he's like head of the department like for my major, and it's like, okay, you kind of guy like.
Oh my god. So do you have ideas about approaching that and making that like another project and building off of that?
I think it would be fun, but I would need like more people to help me because like, girl, I'm not doing this alone. But I don't know. I definitely thought about it when he said that, and I was like,
wait, hold on.
Yeah, that happened. And then Wednesday, I just had class, and it was like chill. It was fun. And then my teacher made a really weird analogy. She was like, "You have to give the interviewers meat to play with."
Like, okay, like I'll give them meat to play with. Like if it gets me a better grade, like they can have.
Oh, girl, you're a freak. Like,
Oh, she said I'm a freak. Just let me know.
and she said that while my group was presenting or like we were doing anchoring, and me and my friend in that group, we just looked at each other. We're like,
I wouldn't
what
have
does
been
she
able
mean
to
by
hold
that?
it together.
It was because she moved. She was like, okay. She was like, blah blah blah. You have to give them meat to play with. You see, like blah 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 blah. Like, she just went over it, and it was like, I'm trying not to laugh right now.
That's literally how I talk to friends. Like, what are you talking about? Give me meat to play with, or give them meat to play with. Like,
What are you doing with that? I don't know. You were like that, but that happened. And then on Thursday, I had class, and there was a crazy accident that happened, like downtown where that class is, and like literally someone died, like right there, and it was so scary.
oh my
Um,
god.
there was like a construction crane or something, and me and some of my friends from that class, we went to go eat at the Publix, and we're like eating, and there's like cop cars like driving by, and we're like, oh, like normal, like Fort Lauderdale, like whatever, like Fort Lauderdale activity.
Mm-hmm.
And then like out of nowhere, like a billion cop cars and like ambulances just like, like they all just go like towards like this way, and we're like,
What's going on?
we should check that out. So we get up, and it's like five of us, I think. We like get up, and we're just like, what's going on? And then like no one, like everyone's like crowding around like this like corner of the street, because there's like a corner of the street and then there's like a bridge, and like something had fallen on the bridge, and but we didn't know that yet. We were just like, why is everyone surrounding the bridge? Like, this is so weird. But we later found out like a crane had fallen on top of a car, or like a few cars, and like someone died, like three people were injured, some people were like in the hospital or whatever, and it's like,
No, that's.
and like mind you, like the bridge is like right here, and my building where my class is like right here, so like some people like drive on that bridge to get to class, which is like
scary.
so scary. So yeah, it was not fun,
No,
but
that's horrifying.
it was really scary. And then a few hours later, we went to go get drinks.
Wait, are you gonna tell you the story?
I can.
Only if you want to. I just.
No, because a lot of stuff happened that night, which is crazy to even think about. Because like, what do you mean? We saw like a bunch of police cars, and then we were chilling, and then like, so it was five of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then two people left, and then it was three of us. It was. I'm like, should I name drop? Like, I don't know. So we go to the bar. I've never been to this bar. Mind you, this is like the third bar I've been to since turning 21 and like getting a drink, because like I don't go out or anything like that. But they were like, let's go to the bar. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like totally down. Like, it was really spontaneous, but I was really down for it. So we get to this bar, and we'll say their initials. One of them's, I almost said their name, M, and the other one's R.
Okay.
So M, it was M's idea to go to the bar. So we're like, okay, let's go. We get there. M buys all of our drinks, which, mind you, we didn't really get much. He got me a shot, and then he got a beer. What?
Nothing. Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What? So M gets us drinks. Mind you, we're sitting at the bar, and it's M, R, and me. And the bathroom's like right behind us. We're talking. I took my shot. He takes his shot. R is drinking his beer, and R is drinking his beer, and then we're like, I'm such a lightweight, so I'm like, I don't want to drink anymore, because like I was already feeling it, and I'm like, I don't want to get too crazy. So I think M goes to order like a random drink, and then R is like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I'm like, oh, like, where is it? And he's like, oh, it's like right there. And I'm like, okay, because I wanted to go after. Um, so me and Em are talking about things, and R comes back, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And that's when, what are you talking? What are you doing? So you know how you got like complimented or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
That's when that happened to me. So it was when R was in the bathroom, and M was like, dude, like, you're genuinely just like so attractive, but in like a fully like platonic
Oh,
way. Like,
okay,
wasn't
okay,
like trying to
okay.
hit on me way. It was like, oh, like, I don't know, something about the way you carry yourself, and like blah blah blah. And like he was just gassing me up, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Because like that day I was just like not like, I had a cute outfit on, but I wasn't like in the mood to be like serving cunt, you know? Like
Yeah.
I was serving pussy, I wasn't serving cunt. So to be told
Okay.
that I'm serving cunt was so like, thank you, like I needed that. So then R comes back, I go to the bathroom, I pee, right? Obviously we're at a public bathroom. I'm squatting because,
Can you demonstrate that, like right now?
sorry, my bodyguard is on his way. Oh, you're going? Okay, yeah. Yeah. They're
Oh,
coming
this
to get
is
you.
playing.
Anyway, yeah, thank you. Bye. Anyway, so I obviously wiped the Cooter Bronson, and I have like a fear of like,
I obviously like the Cooter Bronson. I want that written. I want to see that written.
what do you mean?
Like,
Like on a shirt?
yeah.
And I have like this fear of like whenever I use a public bathroom, that every time I wipe, the toilet paper is gonna get stuck in my like pants or skirt or whatever, because I'm just throwing that shit. I'm throwing that thing back. Oh,
Hey.
wait. But so I always like triple check that toilet paper doesn't get stuck, because it has happened before where like a piece of the paper will like cling on to like my back of like my skirt or like whatever, and it's like, you know, because like,
And did you notice before you left the bathroom, or did you notice after? And that's why. Is it like trauma?
what do you mean? Like when it happened?
Yeah.
No, I noticed like as I was getting out,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
like, oh, you know. But so in this case, I was like, okay, we're good. We're good. I put my pants back on. I had a belt. I put my belt back on. Or you like clasp it. Wash my hands. Compliment compliment the girls in the bathroom because girlhood.
Yeah.
And then I head back to we're at the bar.
The lean in, the burp.
Third one, yeah, okay. That's the third time you've done that. So
I'm waiting for
after
them.
this is
Like,
your last episode. Anyway,
continue the story.
yeah, I get back to the bar. M and R are talking to each other, and I'm just kind of like listening. Like I'm not really saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
And like not even like 2 minutes later, this creepy like old man. He is definitely like 60 or something. He like walks past us, and mind you, I'm not sitting facing the bar. I'm sitting facing them, like the two people that I'm with, because like, why am I gonna be looking at the drinks? I want to be looking at y'all
Yeah.
while we're talking. So I'm facing that,
Eye contact
right, and I
maxing.
see like the old man just like walk past me, and I'm like, okay, and then he's just like, excuse me, miss, you got a little, oh, something right there. And then I'm like, I'm sitting like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I look, and I'm like, this is him. I'm like,
You're like,
and I look at my friends, and then I'm like, oh my god. And then I like take this long ass piece of toilet paper out of like my jeans, basically,
mm-hmm.
because I'm not like sitting straight, I'm sitting like this. So like the part of my jeans is like kind of open to where like my back is, if that makes any sense.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
They're like big baggy jeans or whatever.
Baggy, 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 baggy. Jeez. I'm sorry.
So I'm like, what the fuck? And I like didn't even know how to react. I just took it off. And like as I was pulling it out, he was just like walking away and he's like, and he winks at me.
Ew.
And then I'm like, what the
No, what you should have did was grab it and wrap it around his neck. Like, that's what you should have did.
Exactly. I was gonna do that, but he's too fast. But that happened, and then my like the two guys that I'm with, they're like, what the just happened? And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And then they like get up and they're like, oh my god, let's go beat him up.
Let's go get him. Like, ain't nobody touching my girl. Like, I got you, baby. Like, I got you.
And it's like, I don't think they were serious, but like, it's the thought that counts, you know? But
Yeah.
I thought that was funny because, like, I know if I would have been like, yeah, let's go beat him up, they'd be like, oh, like, we shouldn't do that. Because it's like, girl, why is the twink and the twunk? Like, who are you gonna fight?
Twink?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no. No, you holding them back like, this is not who you are. Oh my god. But in case it was like you didn't get it from context, the old man put the toilet paper in her pants.
Yeah.
So just in case.
And I couldn't even tell because my back, right? This is my back, and my jeans are like, boop.
There's a gap.
So it's like he could have put anything in there.
His finger.
And I don't know how I didn't feel it. Whatever. It was really scary.
That's
when I finally processed it, but in the moment I was like, okay, like you guys can finish your drinks and then we can leave because that's scary.
you're such a soldier.
But I was good. Like I was fine. And they were like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. You know, bare minimum. But that happened and then we chilled. And it was really fun. And I had a good time. I had a laugh.
Okay. That's scary, but I mean, if it ended on a good note, okay, like.
It did. The night definitely ended on a good note.
The night is still young.
And then yesterday, I didn't really do much. I literally didn't do much. I was just yearning.
Welcome to my life. Oh,
I
what was the sign that we made? Mutual yearning. Thumbnail. That's insane that happened to you. If I was you, I would have crumbled to the ground and I would never leave the house ever again. But you were strong and you were a soldier. So.
I was. I think it was the fact that I was so down bad that I was like, we gotta keep the good vibes going.
No, like that didn't even happen. Just look me in my eyes and tell me what I want to hear. You're yearning. You're literally.
You know that meme where it's like, oh, people with brown eyes when the sun or like the lighting hits them and like their eyes are like.
Oh yeah.
That's all I have to say.
That doesn't happen to me because my eyes are actually so dark.
And it happens to me, but to this person's eyes, it's like crazy. And I'm like, damn, why it would be so crazy if we like literally kiss right now. Like, how crazy would that be?
I'm sorry, but you were stuttering. That's how down bad you are. Like, even imagine you're like.
I do not fold that quickly. Let's get to the rest of the episode.
Today's episode is embarrassing stories and chismosa virus because we are what? Chismosa.
Yes. I can't wait to tell these stories again.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know what chismosa virus is, why don't you explain, Steph?
Chismosa virus is basically, chismosa is like being really like nosy and like really into gossip. So chismosa virus is like, you're that nosy girl.
At the end of the day, like,
Constantly.
you're like, at the end of the day, it really just means you're a scholar and like you're always wanting to receive information. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm just, and that's why I'm so smart. I'm a researcher. I'm a scholar. Like, I just thrive on taking information. So, like, tell me it all. But anyways, I recently had a friend of mine Ren, I'm always on call with her. We're on FaceTime probably every single day. So I'm always like talking to her, and her mom pretty much knows this. We talk sometimes. And I guess the way that I speak through the phone, because she's not even fluent English, she's like, oh, this girl's telling tea, like, or this girl's asking for tea.
Yeah.
And so at one point they asked me, like, her mom asked me, like, are you chismosa? Do you have chismosa virus? And I was like,
Yes.
no. Look, actually, at the time, I was like, no, like, I don't know, like, do I? I don't think so. But then, like, it hit me a couple days later. I'm like, hold on, like, I do, and bad. It's not so much that I am like,
Nosy about like other people. You just want to know.
no, I am nosy about other people. I guess I'm never a part of the gossip. I just like other people's gossip because nothing happens in my life. So I'm like,
I see. I'm like the complete opposite. I'm like, I really don't care about other people unless like we're like already friends, and I'm like, girl, tell me everything. But like, I'm gonna be yapping about my things that happen. So
see,
that's why we have this.
okay, yin and yang. All right, but anyways, so we have some gossip to share and some embarrassing stories about ourselves to share. Let's get into it. I will start first. I want to start by sharing a story of me being once again researcher, scholar, intelligent, always seeking information that's going to make me the best and brightest person that I am. So, last month, was it last month? Yeah, I think it was last month. No, it was in February actually. Wow, it's been a while. It was in February. I was like, I'm really craving books. Like, I really want to read. I want to get back into reading. It's been a while. So I was like, okay, my older sister, let's go to Barnes and Nobles. So we went to Barnes and Nobles. And on the way there, my other older sister dropped us off. But she had to go back home. She lives pretty far. So we were like, we're just going to take an Uber back from Barnes and Nobles. We go to Barnes and Nobles. Everything's chill. Like, I'm looking cute. I'm looking dandy. Up, books. They're real, guys. Read them. Everything's cute. Everything's dandy. But my sister's like in a hurry to go. She's like, can we just go? Like, can we leave? I'm like, I'm not ready. Just hold on. Because it takes me a long time. Because I like literally scan through
No,
every
me too.
book.
I will be there forever.
Like, but anyways, she was like, okay, I'm just going to go. And then you could take your own Uber. I'm like, that's normal for other people. But for me, I have a deep fear of Ubers. I have a deep fear of everything, actually. But I have a deep fear of Ubers. I don't really ride in them usually. So it was kind of like a big step for me to like even want to ride an Uber back, even with my sister in it, because it just caused me so much anxiety. Like, you're a stranger, I don't know you. Who are you?
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, let me be normal and do this nice, cool thing. What's the worst that's gonna happen, right? Anyways, we go outside. A car pulls up. It's a lady.
Yeah, pull up.
She like they exchange the name thingy that everyone always does.
Yeah.
And then
Richard.
yeah, and then her tone is like kind of off when she's talking, and she doesn't like introduce herself in like a kind way. She's not like, "Hi, how are you?" or anything like that. Which like you don't have to do that. You don't own anybody that, but just the way she was speaking, her vibe was kind of off. So in my head, I'm like, hold on, like, is she the killer right now? Like, what's going on? But I was like, no, like, I'm just being paranoid. She could be, like, but I was like, no, I'm being paranoid because I'm just scared.
I've never worn 6-inch heels. I've never worn 6-inch heels.
Anyways, I'm like, I'm just paranoid because I'm crazy. I'm crazy pants. And everything's going to be okay. We get in the car. We move out. Like I said, her tone is weird. She's kind of strange. She's kind of reserved. And as we're like driving around, my sister wanted to stop at the liquor store. So we were driving to the liquor store. And I'm like watching the driver because I'm just want to observe this stranger that I don't know. And she sat with like her leg kind of up. And she's like rubbing her leg like this, like back and forth. And she's rocking a bit. She's rocking. And she looks like cold almost and uncomfortable. And she's like, I don't know. And the way she was talking was weird. I'm like, is she not sober right now? Like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? Like, something's not right. Is she not sober? So I'm texting my sister. Let's see if I can pull the text up actually. So this is the first thing I send. And I'm like, she's high on something. This was at 8:52. I was like, did they have juice in there? Lemonade or tea or something? I guess I was thirsty. And then my sister was like, she looks and sounds like she's on. And that's exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, is this girl on? Like she's acting like she's. Is this girl like is it snowing? Like it seems like it's snowing in here.
Oh.
Cause like what's going on, babes? And my sister was like, yeah, like she looks and sounds weird. But maybe
Wait,
she's just
I'm
sick.
getting a call right now.
Oh. Wait. Hold on.
Wait. Excuse me, I'm talking to my other boyfriend. Yeah, hi babe. No. Yeah. No, I'm with you don't know her. She's kind of irrelevant, yeah.
Oh, irrelevant?
Yeah.
You're a B word. How about that?
I'm sorry, you like oh, Unicai's missing? Under someone's bed. With pigtails.
Yup. Stop. No, go back. Go back under there. You're you're a silly guy. You know that?
I'll tell my bodyguard. Yeah, we can see that.
You're-
Okay, you
stop
keep me
itching.
updated on that. Yeah, because okay. But
Oh my god, why are you answering the phone when we're recording right now? You're unprofessional.
emergency. Someone that he knows is like
Who's
kidnapped
he?
right now, and like apparently.
I was reading the phone and it said Pak Jimin. Is that?
Yeah, it was Jimin.
But why are you no? But why are you putting that name when that's not that's not who's on the other side of the phone?
That's his name, like Jimin.
Like from BTS?
Yeah,
No.
we talk sometimes, you know.
No.
We used to talk, you know, like back in the day, but we're totally like platonic friends now because you know I'm with my 5'8" boyfriend Yoongi. So
I think can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
yeah, are you jealous? Do you want his number?
Here's the thing. Well, you know, I care about you. Like, I think you're awesome. I think you're cool. But I'm really concerned about your mental health right now. And I think...
Oh my god, why is your bed moving? Literally, there's something under your bed. I'm gonna call someone real quick.
No, like, listen to me. This is an intervention. You need help. You need a lobotomy.
Oh.
You need a lobotomy. Steph.
No.
We're gonna get you a lobotomy.
My favorite movie is Bottoms, okay? Look, he's calling again. I gotta tell him. I found her. Yeah, it's her. Yep, she's hiding him.
Get.
Yeah. Okay, I knew it. Yeah. Bye. No, we can't hook up again. God.
Oh my gosh. Steph, you're getting that lobotomy. I'm sorry. You're getting that lobotomy.
No. I don't even know what that is. My favorite movie is Bottom, so.
Girl, you're right. The only thing you know is bottom.
I'm sorry.
No, stop. Back to my story. Can we get back to me about me? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
I just know the FBI is gonna come to you for having Huninkai under your bed, though. So
He's under there because he loves me and he wants to be close to me.
why is he screaming? I literally hear him screaming.
Oh my god, like you're crazy. He's perfectly okay. He loves being under there. He even like there's a lot of dust mites under there because I have what is it? I have cotton and feather in here, like 100% real feathers, by the way. But I don't F with animal cruelty, but that's just what it is. So he loves to go in there and pick up the little feathers and then like glue it onto a hat and give it to me and like confess his love for me. He does that every single night actually. Last night it was actually 27 feathers, I think it was 27 and a half actually.
You're going to jail. They're gonna get you.
Okay. Anyway.
So continue.
Yeah, let's continue. So I'm texting her and I'm like, oh, and another reason why I thought it was snowing is because she was like, like, it was just so cliche. I was like, girl, like, you're not sober right now. Why are you driving me right now in an Uber when you're not sober? And she's driving. She's okay with driving, but at some points it seems a little off with the way that she's driving.
At least you guys weren't, like, crashing or anything.
Yeah. And then I was like texting my sister when my sister was in the store. I was like, the more she talked when you were in the store, she slurred her words a bit. So when my sister went to the store, she was like asking me something. Oh, it was so hot in there. It was literally so hot. And I'm sensitive to heat. Why am I yelling? So I was like, oh, can you turn the AC up? Because when I get too like warm, I feel nauseous. And she also had all the windows up and the AC off. I'm like, I'm literally suffocating here, queen. Like, please do something. And she was like, I think she said no, that she wouldn't do that. And instead, she like put the window down. She's like, you can put your window down. I was like, okay. So I put my window down. And then after that, she goes back and she's like literally talking to herself. She's like, like, why are you speaking in tongue right now in the driver's seat when you're Ubering?
She's just a girl.
She's reciting Sylvia Plath.
She is.
Like, she's like, the branches are growing, fig tree. However it goes, I don't know, girl. Damn.
Me neither. That book's like, oh.
And I was like, I don't know, but hope we don't crash and die. And then at this point, I'm like, I'm still crazy though. Like, right? I'm actually just crazy because my sister is calm. And I'm like, no, I'm just crazy. Like, I'm just crazy. I'm like gaslighting myself until my sister's beside me and she's on her phone not paying attention. And I'm like locked in on this girl. I'm like, something is not right.
Something's not right yet.
She's driving. And then there's a bag to her in the passenger seat. We're in the back seat, by the way. I see her like grab this bag and just kind of like play around in there a bit. And then she like comes back and she's like, I'm like, oh, like I'm not crazy.
No, that's not. No. So what happened after?
I just was texting my sister in the backseat. I was like, I told her what happened and she's like, what do we do? And I was like, I don't know. We were already like about to get on the highway 95. That's exactly, we were already about to get on 95. And I was like, we could get dropped off somewhere close and then picked up again. But I don't know. We would have to decide soon because we were literally at the light to get on 95. And I was like, oh, never mind. It's too late. And then the whole time I'm like shivering in my boots, trying not to have a panic attack because like, I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I would freak
No, literally, like
freak out.
Like I know a lot of people can function while they're like not sober and stuff, but it's still very scary. Like, no, why are
you shouldn't, like, even if you can function, like, you shouldn't do that. Like, you're still putting yourself and other people in danger. Like, that's like the first rule of life.
Exactly. Like,
don't drink and drive unless you're a girl. Like,
don't be selfish. Okay.
Don't drunk and drive.
Don't drunk and drive. Don't drink and drunk. Don't trick or treat.
Don't trick or treat.
Anyways, I was shaking the whole time, but we ended up being okay for the most part. But there was one point where we were like coming off of 95 and we had to like turn left, and she had her blinker turning right while we were turning left. So I'm like, first of all,
maybe she's dyslexic.
Well, it didn't seem like she was having stomach issues, so I don't know if she had dyslexia. But
no, that's not what that means.
Yeah, but that just made me so angry. Like, why is your blinker pointing left? Sorry, yeah, why is your blinker turning left when we're going right? You can confuse the people behind us. That I hated that anyways. But that was my little story about our Uber driver that was.
I've never been to Uber ever.
I've never been to Uber Ginger. Oh my god, wait, you look so good. The angle.
Hmm?
You're like
Oh,
and
because I'm looking at my
your
phone
jaw was
for
jawing.
what I was saying. For today's episode, we're gonna be talking about favorite Twice songs.
Shut up, baby. You make me better. Donut. I can't remember how it goes right now for some reason. That's really strange.
Just like a donut. So about the state and political, social economical state of the world right now, things are pretty tense.
So you're on my ranking of which K-pop idols I think would give the rest of the group lice.
Because
So
what?
which K-pop idols I think would give the rest of their group lice?
Oh, definitely Subin.
Yeah, I can see that actually. And he would act like he didn't have lice at first.
Yeah.
And then he would try some home remedies.
Subin, dare I say, Taehyung, Bui, and
your mama.
your mom. Oh. Oh, okay, I'll talk about my stories. When I was like 10 or 11 and I had Facebook for the first time, I thought I was messaging Selena Gomez and Ariana Grande.
Because you're
crazy. And I was. I found like an Ariana Grande account and they messaged me and they were like, hey, like, I'm just messaging all my dedicated fans. And I was like, oh my God, I love you so much. And I was like texting all these people, like all these celebrities. I'm like, I can't believe they're blowing up my phone right now. Like, I'm just so cool and famous. Like, that's why they want to talk to me. And then I tell my brother about it, and he's like, girl. And mind you, me and my brother have like a 7-year age difference. So I'm like 10, and he's like a teenager. He's like 17.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, girl, you're stupid. Like, those are literally hackers or like predators. Like, you need to like get off that. And I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, that has a Selena Gomez profile picture. Like, that is her.
That's Selena.
That's literally Ariana Grande in the profile picture. Like, that is Miss Arianka. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're stupid. And then he like explained how people can like catfish and stuff. And I was like, whatever. Like, I guess you're right. Just don't tell mom and dad. And he was like, whatever. And another Facebook one, when I was like 11, I had my childhood best friend come over, which I did have a crush on at the time, which was a girl. But I also had another crush on a man, which is like, that's just so beautiful. Oh. Beautiful in like,
in the sense that,
in like the sense of like queerness or whatever. Like, I was just such an open-minded child and I didn't even know. And his name was like Andres. And I remember having her over for a sleepover, and I'm like, girl, let me tell you the tea. Like, let me tell you that she's most of Irish tea. And I was like, there's this kid in my class. He's like a bad boy, like, and I just love him. Like, I'm in love with him. And he added me on Facebook. Like, I should text him. And she was like, girl, you should do it. So I text him, and it's like 9 or 10 or something. Like, we should be sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, hey, we're just like texting. And she's like next to me. Like, she's laying next to me looking at my like iPhone 4. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna text him as if you're texting him because I'm crazy. So I text him, I'm like, oh, my best friend is here right now. Like, if she says something crazy, like, ignore her. Like, I'm gonna go walk my dog.
This is so like, the behavior is crazy. Y'all were diabolical. Like, y'all were like, we're manipulating this man. Like, he's gonna love me no matter what.
And I do that, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go walk my dog. I'm gonna leave my phone here. My friend says something crazy, like ignore her, like she's just crazy.
She's crazy.
I can't take her anywhere. So then, like 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh my god, you're the one that Steph likes? Like that's crazy. And then he's like, is this the friend? And I'm like, yes. Like she just thinks you're so cute. Like you guys should totally date, but like don't tell her I said that, or she'll kill me. As if I can't just scroll up and be like, oh my god, you said that. Like whatever.
Y'all thought that y'all were like slick. Y'all literally thought that y'all were like hacking the time and space continuum and like
I
making this
did.
relationship happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And it didn't work. Because then he was like, okay. And then I came back and I'm like, oh, sorry about that. Like she took the phone. Like I knew she was gonna do that. Like whatever. I don't like you. I think you're actually really fucking ugly, and I
And
find you
you're like
repulsive. Like
disgusting.
don't get near me. And then I was
You're like, oh my
like
god, like
when I sent that, why didn't he literally like? Why wasn't he like, oh, I love her too. Like I want to get married and have her kids.
she's the
Like
love of my life.
crazy that he didn't react that way at like 10. But I was just mature for my age. And around that same time, my dad, this was when I got Instagram, so I was like 11 or 12, and I think he had followed me or something, like that same kid, and my dad was like, why are you texting a man right now? Like, why is there men in your life? Like, you shouldn't be near a man. Like, you can't be with men. Like, you're
That's
too
not a
young to
man,
be
that's a
with men.
boy.
Like, why are you talking to men? Like, you shouldn't talk to men. Like, you're not allowed to talk to men. And it's like, oh yeah, because I would love to talk to men. Like, I'm like,
No, you should
but
have continued texting Lady Gugu and Ariana Grande, Ariola Grande, Arianka.
I could have, and then I could have been famous right now, and we could have had like children and be like married and like
Literally, like your brother
met
still messed
Frankie
up for that.
Grande. Like
It was
I know, like
actually them.
he really made me fumble.
I hope
Like,
you know that. It was actually them. Like I really truly
but
believe that.
yeah, it was. So when my dad like got mad at me for like texting a boy, I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like I guess I'll just have to text all the girls that I find pretty. Like, what can I do now? Like,
Like,
might as well.
okay. Okay, girl,
And then I would make like my Bratz doll like scissor each other. So
okay. Oh, that's strange. You did that,
what?
like actually?
No,
Oh,
that's not normal.
my Bratz dolls were like in school, like learning, getting their education on, focusing on what matters.
Mine too. Mine were actually they were all in STEM, but they were in a sorority. So after their classes, like learning how to.
I don't know, mine were just top of their class. And then actually, one day they realized when they were graduating that everybody else amongst their peers was like really big partiers and they were also getting into top schools. So then they were like really beat up about that and uncomfortable. And they're like, well, hold on, we need to like live the time of our life right now and go to this one party. So they had a lot of trouble finding the party. They came across this weird girl and this other dude, and there's a lesbian involved. And then they went on a trip and it was crazy. There was a boat involved also. So that's like basically the story of my Barbie dolls. Um yeah. Speaking of celebrities, celebrities, I know a lot of celebrities. I'm very
Yeah.
close with a lot of celebrities. Wait, you know what's crazy how everyone's like the 7 degree thing where it's like you're 7 degrees away from somebody?
Oh yeah.
I'm literally like
I'm
okay,
like two.
from who?
I had a college professor that was friends with Steve Aoki, which means I basically know BTS and we're basically
Oh
married. So
my god. Okay, so like I have a mutual who was friends with Louis Tomlinson's sister. So Louis Tomlinson's sister back to Louis Tomlinson. So I basically know all of One Direction. But if we want to go more, we got Louis Tomlinson to Niall Horan, Niall Horan to Lizzo,
yeah.
Lizzo to literally BTS. Because remember they were at a
Yeah.
concert together. So I
Yeah.
also know BTS.
No,
Um,
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
and I know them better than you do, so there's
No,
that.
that's crazy because I actually am married to J-Hope. So I mean
How
Yoongi.
are
I mean
you married to J Hope and you're with Yoongi and Taeyeon? Like,
we're in an open relationship. Okay, like why are you judging non-monogamous like relationships right now? Like that's actually not your place.
you're just. I'm just tired of your antics. Like, I'm just tired of you being so completely out of touch with reality that it's just bothering me at this point.
You literally have a man under your bed.
Okay, you wish you had a man under your bed
No, I have a man on my
to
bed.
have like.
In my bed.
He comes out sometimes. Like, why are you so worried? Like, oh my god, bro.
I'm not touch deprived at all. Me, touch deprived. No, my God, no, no,
Maybe we shouldn't
no.
fight over men.
We're not fighting over men. That's not what feminism is about.
I
We're
just.
fighting about men.
Oh, you're right. Speaking of men, I was watching a TV show the other day, and there was a dude that was like building a treehouse for his yet to be born child, and I was like,
Aw.
that's crazy. Like men used to actually build tree houses for their children.
Men used to build. They used to go to war.
Like, can we do that again?
They used to not be cheaters.
Oh wait, no, that was since
No,
the
yeah,
beginning of time.
yeah. Actually,
Actually,
they've
but like they
always
used to
done that.
build tree houses. You know how like romantic that is in the sense of like the poetry with it all, not like romantic because that's disgusting, but like
Oh, right.
but just like the idea of a father being like the baby's not born yet or even after they're born, but just being like, I love this thing so much, I want to take all my time, all my energy, a lot of my resources to build this thing that I think that they can have for majority of their childhood and just have fun in, to laugh in, to play in there with their friends, to hide in, to feel safe in, or to feel scared in. I just think that's like so beautiful that
It
like
is.
people used to do that.
And now they don't. Now they
And what
just
happened?
play Cocomelon for their kids and listen to
Yeah,
Lana Ray.
like oh my god, bro.
And then men used to build houses, they used to go to school, they used to do everything. Now they're freelance photographers.
All men do
now
now is
now
sit
they're
on
on
TikTok live
now
and
they're on
bounce up and
Bitcoin.
down. Like Bitcoin, how about you need a bit to the military?
How about you get stuff?
Good. Like, oh my god. Except for BTS, like, come home. Please, come
I miss
home.
them. The way like my life is gonna be like complete when they come back.
No,
It's like
literally.
my friend made the point that like when I started questioning my sexuality again, it was literally when BTS left, and I was like, oh, like why are you literally coming for me right now? Like why are
They're
you?
literally like Moldavite personified. Dang, that's crazy. Can someone write that down? BTS is Moldavite
Clip
personified.
that.
You know, there's always like the army glow up thing and like
Yeah,
the impact they have on people was insane. People, you can get your life together. You can like physically glow up from just becoming a BTS stan. Like become army, join
which
us.
is so crazy because people that are watching this that don't fall under that, they're like, you're fucking crazy,
But it's a real thing. Like it's a
and it's like, yeah,
real thing.
you can see that as crazy, but it's true.
Or you
Like
can,
I could talk about it for like hours. Like it's just
like
it's what
babies.
it is.
This is not rap. This is
I'm
not
not.
hip hop. Just another attempt to make the voice stop.
God.
Moving on to songs that make us ache. So for songs that make me ache, this can pertain to either lyrics or to the sound of the song itself. I feel like it's case by case. For me specifically, I have a couple of songs I want to share. I have at least three of them. The first song is "Storms" by Fleetwood Mac. "Storms" by Fleetwood Mac. It's a lovely song. Fleetwood Mac, they have banger after banger song about aching after aching. Stevie Nicks is a legend. The rest of them are absolutely amazing as well, but Stevie Nicks really stands out for her amazing voice. It has its own color. It's brilliant. So that
Yeah.
song Storms, it's not the lyrics specifically for me, but it's more so the sound of the song.
Mm.
Hopefully I will check it out after this. Um to me it reminds me of my childhood. I
Yeah.
grew up in the Everglades around the swamp basically. I can remember times of
She's a
being
swamp girl.
I'm a swamp girl and I smell like it too.
Yeah, we know.
So, but it's cute.
Oh,
Yeah, take it in.
oh my God,
Um,
you just moved and like the smell like came through the screen. Oh my God.
I can remember being at my grandma's house with all my cousins,
Oh.
cause that's what happens when you're like literally growing up on the res. Like you're at your grandma's house with all your cousins, and it's so
Mm.
cute. And it was like hurricane season. The lights are always off because they're like, why do you need the lights on when it's like literally raining outside? Also, stay away from the
And it's
windows
scary.
and turn off the
Yeah.
TVs. So I can remember like the ambiance. Everything was dark. I was like sitting in my grandma's bed with two of my cousins and my sister, and my grandma was in the room across from us in her sewing room, and she was sewing. So I can remember the sound of the sewing machine going like,
Mm-hmm.
and then us being in the bed, and we would like play One Direction songs and just sit there sing and like talk and laugh, and it was just so precious. Um, so even though we were listening to One Direction song, this like song is wildly different from that. But still,
Okay.
when I listen to it, it just
It
takes me
reminds
back
you
to
of
that
that
time. Yeah,
time. Yeah.
and it's just I don't know. It makes me ache so deeply also because of the people we lost. That used
Yeah.
to. But anyways, so and the next song is also the same thing. It's Freebird by Leonard Skinner. That's also a song that makes me nostalgic about that time. And then the last song I have is Hallelujah by Haim.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, yeah. So Haim is a
Hallelujah.
band that consists of three sisters, Alana, Daniel, and Esty. I used to listen to them a lot growing up when I was like probably like 16, I think, 15, 16. I was very into them. They have this song called Hallelujah, and it's basically to me, I feel like it's about sisterhood and just holding the people that you love just
Mm.
close and cherishing them. They sing about each other, and one of the members sings about a sister. I mean, a friend that she had that passed away. So a lyric that I really
Mm.
like is, "Tell them everything and they will sympathize." Damn, where are you?
Mm.
Tell them everything and they will sympathize. These arms hold me tight. That's I guess that's like about the three of them being sisters. I'm like that is such like a sister lyric. Like oh my god, bro, I
Yeah.
love my
I love that.
sisters. And
It makes
then
me want to have a sister. When I think of like sisterhood, I'm like, damn.
that's so sad that you don't have a sister. Like we need to like look into that. Something is really wrong with you probably.
Yeah.
And then there's
But,
another lyric.
you know.
It's long hair running through me, running through. There's another lyric. It's long hair running with me through the field. Everywhere you've been with me all along. So that's what Alana wrote about her friend that passed away, and I'm just like, that's just so
Oh,
special. Her being like, memories are forever.
yeah.
We are forever, and I cherish you. I can't even imagine how hard that must have been to like really
Right.
sit in that and write about it.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that's a really good song all around. And yeah, that's what it is. So those are my songs that make me ache.
Mine. I have a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
but I think when I was making this list, these are the ones that I'm like, yeah, put that down, put that down. First we have Half of Me by Faye Webster.
Yeah.
It's just like the lyrics to that song. Like the part where she's like, what am I doing now? What's the purpose of everything? When you're not around, I'm missing a whole half of me. It's like, damn, girl, like you have that pen. Another one is But Not Kiss by Faye Webster. That one makes me ache in the way of like, damn, like this can't happen. but like I wanted to, and it just makes me really sad.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, another one is Both All the Time by Faye Webster.
Okay, Faye Webster.
She just makes me yearn all
You're
the
a
time.
Webster.
No, literally.
Webster
Both All the
dictionary.
Time is like, how does it go? It's like, what's the difference between being lonely and lonesome? Because I'm both all the time. Like, that's what she says. And it's like, damn, girl, you
That
got
reminds
me.
me of this lyric. It's like, what's the difference between these and nuts?
Yeah, you can sit on that. Another one is, if we're going on the Faye Webster, another one is, damn, we're just her whole discography.
Oh my god.
Kind of by Faye Webster. That one's been on a replay recently. It's literally starts off with like, who loved you first, who loved you last. Hold on.
Can't hear it.
It's literally, who loved you first, who loved you last. Why do I even think of these things? I haven't written a song in a minute. I haven't been in love in forever. But I'm looking at you, looking at me, at every single possible angle. And it's not like how you make me feel. I don't feel this kind of type of way. I don't feel this kind of type of way. And it just like, it's such a good song. When I heard this live, I literally was like falling to my knees.
Oh my god. That's so like, I don't know, that's like such a declaration. It's basically her being like, I'm closed off, babe. It's been a while, but you make me like, you're opening me up. Like, open me up. Like, open me up.
Oh. Sorry. Like, yeah, exactly. That's what she meant to say. And then A Dream with a Baseball Player by basically everything she's ever made. And aside from that, Send Me Someone to Love, the Fiona Apple version. That one just comes on all the time, and it's like, damn, she's literally ripping my heart out. The First Taste by Fiona Apple, and then I Remember You and Venus as a Boy. Both of those are like remixes or whatever by Bjork.
Yeah, classic. Classic.
And then Get Gone by Fiona Apple. That one makes me like ache, but in like an angry kind of way.
In an angry kind of way.
And then one that makes me just like, this will always make me sad, is Letter to My 13-Year-Old Self by Leve. Like, if I'm just in a sad mood and that comes on,
I'm so sorry, but they're messed up ways. I actually don't remember the lyrics, but
yeah.
About your curly hair also.
Yeah. And it's like,
oh, Leve, bro. She's so
her.
good.
So that, and then honorable mentions are like almost every other Mitski song, but like We Don't Want to Be Here All Day. So
you're just like a sad girl. Like, you're a thought daughter. Like, you're really thinking.
I just think all the time and I feel all the time. Like, I feel so deeply and intensely.
And you yearn.
But those make me like yearn and ache and want to cry.
Everybody's falling down and I'm falling behind. When was the last time you cried?
I can't remember the last time I teared up. I don't remember the last time I cried.
Dang. I know I cried recently.
It's been a minute.
Really?
In a minute, I mean probably like a month.
Oh, okay. I know I cried recently. I just don't remember why I cried.
I teared up like yesterday.
I did too.
I was listening to Kind of by Faye Webster, and I was like, damn.
Like, this is hitting. Oh, God, bro. No, I think I cried because I'm just like a sad girl. But also, I was watching BTS videos the other night, and it made me like actually ache so
they always
deeply.
Make me tear up.
No, like I was like, I really miss when they were here, and I was like so into it. Like, obviously, I still love them, but everything was still happening, and I was just like,
that parasocial relationship, just
oh my god, girl, like, oh my god. But so I was just like, dang, like I feel really empty in my life right now. I got nothing going for me, and it's really sad.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so what's your media consumption throw up?
So consumption throw up of the week. I haven't read it again. Yippee, woohoo! Like, we know. Damn. But for music, I love
feel this kind of type of way.
See you there tomorrow. Tomorrow by Together. Love them,
Hey.
my babies. Also, Skipping Stones by Tomorrow by Together. Oh my god, I'm still upset that that doesn't happen to me. Okay, and then Pam Gang by BB.
Oh, still? That was
Still.
your last week's too.
Actually, I just haven't really been locked
Last
in with
week
any
that
songs.
didn't air.
Sorry, I just received a message from last week's episode.
Yeah.
It like actually became its own entity and it's standing in front of me. Last week's episode. It's actually really crazy. It's like it mocks me every single night. But anyways.
It genuinely it stings, yeah.
And then for videos, I watched Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. Godzilla, I didn't really mess with him that much, but like King Kong was kind of lit. He seemed like a sweetheart.
Smash or pass King Kong.
Huh?
Smash or pass King Kong.
Ooh. I'm gonna say pass because like at the end of the day, like I'm loyal to you.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why she said that. Yeah.
And by
told her.
I mean you mama. Your mom. I'm loyal to your mom.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay.
I also watched Life After Beth last night with Aubrey Plaza. And I feel like that movie had potential to be really good. The humor was definitely trying. So
Isn't that an A24 film?
Yeah, I could appreciate that it was like trying to be funny, and it was funny at some points. But if the director, it seemed like the movie was written by someone that was funny, but then the person that was directing it wasn't funny. So.
Oh, okay. Would you recommend it though?
Yeah, no? I would still recommend it though. I feel like it was entertaining regardless. Maybe if they had like a bigger budget, or like me writing it and casting it,
right,
it would have been better. I also have been watching Sex Education on Netflix. So that's cool. Okay. But anyways, that's what I've been up to.
For me, I've been this entire week I've only been reading this. All About Love by Bell Hooks. It's such a good book. I'm on like chapter 6 or 7, I think.
It's such a pretty cover.
I'm like basically halfway through. It's been really good. I actually recommended this book to R and
RN.
Yeah. And he like picked it up immediately and he's like reading through.
You're gonna expose that.
What is that?
Probably my mom.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put this.
You lie.
Well, open it.
Oh yes.
You lie.
Anyway, so I've been reading this book. I recommended it to R and he's been reading it and he's been liking it, which is really awesome.
Okay, well,
that's basically all the reading
I
finished. In the time that we didn't film, I finished A Woman's Story by Annie Arnaud. So good. And for music, I've just been back on my Faye Webster grind. And the same song that I mentioned last week in the episode that got deleted, Kill Shot by Magdalena Bay.
Hey, okay.
It's been on repeat again.
But you want
and video and stuff, I watched School of Rock.
Oh my gosh.
It was interesting.
Was that your first time seeing it?
I think so. Well, I had seen it when I was little, but I don't really remember. But I remember like seeing it, you know. And then I watched the Family Guy version of A New Hope. And then I watched someone in my class did a presentation on CGI animation. So I basically watched all those, and they were like, it was just like early Pixar, I think, stuff.
Yeah, I had a friend. Sorry, I had a friend tell me that she like visited your letterbox after watching the first episode, and she was like, "You watch a lot of movies," and my friend is like really into watching movies and stuff. So I was like, "Oh my god, like I love that." Like, too.
Why did they follow my letterbox then? It's kind of fake.
I don't know. I'm gonna ask them if you're watching this.
Like, why? Why are you stalking my letterbox, but you're not
Well,
following me? Like,
let's
what
give
was
him a little
that?
message. Message number 1, let me hit. Um,
Oh,
I need to see you, Farrell. Message number 2, why didn't you follow Steph on Letterboxd? Like, don't
unless
just.
they did it and I didn't notice.
Ooh, are you trying to say that
But
that she's invisible?
no. And then yesterday I watched the other Family Guy Star Wars, and it was interesting. Let me see. What's their name?
Why you do that? This is actually.
No, there is no. Hmm. Are you sure that is even real?
Yeah, I actually. And we like always talk every night, and nobody sees them but me, and nobody talks to them but me. And a
Oh,
lot.
I think there's a word for that.
It's called
I don't know.
being awesome.
Oh wait. Is this her? Is it?
So was that your consumption throw up?
That was
Awesome. Okay, so let's move on to what we are yearning for. I will start. This is before and after
gorgeous.
standing BTS. Before you stand BTS, after.
Yeah, that's so true.
Anyways, what I'm yearning for, I said this last episode, but they don't know this. Basically, I just want a healthy relationship with junk food because it stresses me out badly. It makes me feel yucky and icky and makes me really tired all the time. And it also makes me gain weight, and I don't want that. Like, I
Yeah,
want to be consuming things that are going to be good for my body and that is going to give me energy and nutrients. Snacks and junk food is good every now and then. It's tasty. Everyone should have that. Everyone should be able to eat that. It's lovely. But like, to not have self-control, that's like something I suffer with when it comes to junk food.
yeah,
I go through phases of being really good about it and then being really healthy, and then I go through phases of not being good about it, and I feel like I'm in the phase right now of not being good about it.
yeah.
So that's I'm just yearning for, yeah, a healthy
That.
relationship with junk food. Like,
No, it's crazy because when you said that in the episode that got deleted, I was also like, I said the thing I was yearning for, which was a pause because things were really crazy, and I feel like I did get a little pause, but now things are like picking up again, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh crap. Um, but I was also like, yeah, like, I don't know. During that week that we filmed, I also was like not in a good place with that. And then like a few days passed and I was like, okay, like I'm making myself food. And then like a few days ago, I was just like been eating so much junk food. And it's like,
dang.
damn. It's it's hard to find balance. It's so hard to find
Oh,
the motivation to cook and stuff. I think what I'm getting for now, we know what I'm getting for.
yeah, we know, girl. We know.
We know.
We
If
know.
you
We
know, you
know. We
know.
know. We know. We know.
When you
We know.
know, you know.
Wait. Okay. Wait. You know how we were talking about K-pop earlier?
Yeah.
Did you hear about Dragon? Dragon is not to cross your face.
For a second, I was like, oh, G Dragon? Like the one everyone hates, like, because he's ugly?
Ooh,
No,
y'all
okay,
come from
but,
her. Come for
okay,
her.
wait.
Thank y'all for watching Mutual Yearning. Please, guys, I want to do an episode where you guys kind of share your stories or whatever chismosa virus gossip type stuff you guys have. Maybe you want advice. Maybe you want somebody's opinion about something, because I don't really
Which
think
we got a lot of those.
we got a lot of those, because I don't think I'm qualified to give advice, but I can try. Also, I'm just nosy, like what's going on in your lives, y'all.
You're like, who? What are
Maybe
you
some
doing? Like,
embarrassing story. DM us at Mutual Yearning.
it's gonna be like one DM and it's gonna literally just be me, like, hey.
Hey, like, let me hit.
Oh,
No, that's like what your DM's gonna be. That's not what I'm saying to you. That's
oh,
weird.
yeah,
Gross.
yeah.
Like,
It's gonna be, that hashtag that man saying that to me.
yeah. But anyways, I had fun filming today. Thank you for watching. There was also something really important I wanted to say, but I don't remember what it was.
It was something about. I was gonna make a these nuts joke, but I couldn't think of one.
You could have said, "Oh, I know what it was. These nuts got him." Oh.
Yeah.